Day with y'all getting ready to.
We're not taking anyone with us, right? None of the recruits. No one.
Nope. I think it's just our team.
Okay.
So unless there's any like last minute preparations we need to make, I think we're ready to set out. We were told not to bring anything that is developed up to anyone, or is it at our own discretion? Whether or not we recruit. To talk to anyone from Cel's team.
Game conspirators.
Yeah, game conspirators recruit.
Didn't Paku be like, I'm gonna recruit people or tell people? Didn't he say something like that?
I thought he said something like he was gonna maybe gauge.
Yeah.
Did the vibe.
Gauge them. I don't think he was gonna explicitly tell anyone, hey, you guys want to rebel?
I want to cause some problems.
Since I didn't address it, let's just say they probably give you the advice that everything is hinging on them not knowing.
Right.
So if you're not 200% sure,
don't do it.
Keep your damn mouth shut.
Because if one person knows and there's any doubt, then it's just like, okay, cool. We're fucked. We lost the entire element surprise.
Gotcha. Alright, so for the time being, never happened.
seems good to me. Alright, so what do y'all do? Y'all just get ready to have?
Yeah, might as well. Unless anyone has any last minute things they want to do. This is the next morning, so.
Yeah. I have one thing, but I'll wait for if anybody else has anything.
I will do a gut check. Can Sister Rayla talk about what Sister Light training entails? Because Quinn has a suspicion that it's magically guarded. As a not supposed to just verbally guarded.
She could tell you some of the stuff.
Can she say among some of that stuff why she can't say the rest of the stuff?
Yeah. The same reason the Black Watch doesn't say some things is the same reason they don't. Orders must have their secrets to keep order. But
Fair.
if you're at all worried about Aislinn, rest assured she's in good hands.
We'll exit down on that one, but if Sister Rayla believes it, then we don't have much room to judge against it if we don't go to Renvark ourselves, so. Whatever. Right, that's all I wanted to check. I might have some follow-up questions like later throughout the week, but that's about it.
Okay.
As for me, I don't know why I didn't think to do this last session, but I do have the Lion Sworn armor in my inventory, and I was intending on giving it to Jax. So, that's Maven's class, and Maven's out right now, correct?
Correct.
Eerie shipped back to Andorra.
Yeah.
Done hunting.
Then I'll say to Riker, I'll leave it with him because I want. Well, for one, it needs to be purified, and two, I want it to be given to him whenever he's deemed ready, right? I was going to give that to Maven, but he's gone. So yeah, probably hand the armor over to Riker, telling him what I just told you.
Yeah, as you do that, he's like, oh. He just looks at you for a second, swirls his drink. You trying to tug on my heartstrings here? Is that what you're doing?
No, sir, but is it working?
You think I'm just gonna find the money to get this purified so it's ready for him when he's ready? Is that what you're betting on?
No, sir. I already have it.
You see him start to say something, but stop real quickly. And looks over towards the dining or the living room area. I'm sure we can figure it.
what's over in the living room area?
Oh, the living room? Oh, okay.
Like his
Yeah,
trophy section, or like the entire barracks' living area?
The big boy living area. Okay,
Big
yeah,
boy
we'll
living
just
area.
be all over there.
Filled with like
That had all the
armors and
really
weapons
smart-
and such of the fallen. Erica's hiding over in the corner.
So he just looks over this way.
Okay.
He's gonna ask his girlfriend.
Hey, babe.
You do a freebie.
I don't think they actually can, right? They don't they actually
No.
consume the money to do it?
Correct. Yeah, there's material
Oh,
costs.
I'll leave his machinations to himself. So Jericho just put up two placative hands and say, whatever happens at your own discretion, Captain. Have faith that you and Maven will see this armor into the proper hands.
Just one last question.
Go on.
Secusian. Pretty expensive
Lion's Roar.
stuff.
Sure.
Why?
Why what?
Certainly you could make yourself a good bit of money off this. Probably find something you like with it.
It wasn't made to be sold. It's made to be worn by a proper knight. And
Me-
those are on short supply these days.
Takes it, looks at it. Wasn't made to be sold. That's a good one.
I thought so.
Yeah, I like that. Alright. Good luck on your mission.
Give a salute. Good luck to you as well, sir. Take my leave.
Roll me a perception real quick.
Yeah. Respectable.
Ooh, it's a pretty good. Yeah, as you're walking, he's walking, you hear him just chuckle to himself. You're always right about him, aren't you?
Huh? What was that? What'd you say? No. That kind of tugs at my heartstrings.
Hit you with the Uno reverse.
With that business handled.
Thank you.
Any last thing?
Garv, you got something, yeah?
Yeah, didn't you just think of something? You said you had an idea.
Yeah, but I already won.
But I already went. Look at me, I'm being polite.
You want me to stop?
No!
Big brother energy.
Want me to stop helping you? No? Okay, shut up. Yeah, it'd probably be as we're actually. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
as the kind of those numbers don't make sense. Whatever. As the kind of Jiminy Cricket for Bradford in this instance, as I've delegated you, do you think it would be better to probably not have the rings for the upcoming discussion?
I don't think it would.
Don't think.
Uh-huh.
Okay. In that case, he wouldn't make the effort to say, "Hey, get your rings," in some fancy way. He'd probably, because we'd all be in this big room or this big place. He'd gather at least our class, because he has an idea for something. I don't know what he would say to draw everyone. Whatever. The music stopped.
Did.
Do I just switch to the other bot? So that way we can just turn on loop?
Yeah, do you want to put it in? Because it wasn't working for me.
I got you.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Take the power of Grayskull. don't know if I should. No. What would be the kitchen? What's like the gathering area in this place?
It's probably that room in the top left, right?
Yeah, the barracks is dining hall.
Barracks dining hall. Okay, he before heading out, he would tell us all to meet up in there. And since there's a big ass table, whenever people start showing up, you would see a handful of different notes, maybe some like books kind of sprawled out on the table. And then once everyone's there, you might be wondering why I gathered you here today. What is that?
It's Quint's bird. It's the one that the edict spawns when it folds itself and becomes a familiar, but not a familiar.
Charming. It's a little origami bird. I feel like you've shown me that before, but I don't recall. Anyways.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Just gonna flat out say. So we have very limited time before the bone collector. And I was training with Alistane, and through that I got a better sense of dragon magic. That's the easiest way to put it. Just dragon magic. Doesn't have to be fancy. And I have an idea for something. And it's kind of insane. A little insane. A lot insane. It's a lot insane. It's really weird. It becomes more insane as it goes on. So, about the trident. He wouldn't have it, but he'd have like a little diagram he would gesture to. We got that from... what is the frog's name? Barge. There we go. We got that from Mr. Barge. It's been kind of sitting around since, and I've been trying to get the money to have it purified, but I had an idea after last night. Dragons are... They are beings of presence, of proving yourself. And I don't think that exactly fades with time, but with this thing it's cursed. Whatever presence is there has been reduced down to very minuscule anything. I'm trying to figure if we could not bolster it, but compete against it to try and remove the curse that is upon it. I.e.
Went to just whistle through his visor. You're trying to outbeat a Sister Light?
In most cases, I would think it's stupid and foolish. But I think this might be possible. Might. It's very, very slim might. I think whatever it was he looks through a handful of papers and shuffles some things about for a second. He points at a diagram which probably has just like a ye olden picture of like a three-headed reptilian creature, probably surrounded by like swamp forestry and such. I think whatever it was, or in correlation to, was this, a hydra. Because, well, 3 prongs, multiple heads, aquatic, for lack of a better term. As well as, to be fair, of all the beings to have a aquatic dragon's weapon, it would make sense for fucking Mr. Barge to have it. Just kind of gives a dismissive shrug, because it's just like, yeah, fucking, of course he would have that shit.
Okay, so your goal is pretty clear, but, so I tell you, Bradford, your sword the only dragon mark in the room? So how do we play into this?
So, we'll play into it because I might be the only dragon mark. As much as it damages my pride, I am not strong enough to kill the damn thing, or to beat it in pretty much a one-on-one fight.
Wait. I thought this was gonna be like a case of like willpower or something. Or like a mind duel like being the prince. You wanna summon a dragon is what you're saying.
It's not summoning a dragon. It is drawing upon the essence of the dragon that is within it. Whatever fragment is left within the thing will fight back. It will resist. Ergo, the whole curse, the whole attuning to it could cause irreparable damage kind of thing. I think we could convince it, or at least show that it is not what it once was, and have it work with us, or I suppose work with me. The thing is, if a dragon, even if it's a small fraction of a dragon, these things were known to destroy entire buildings, entire castles. They were siege weapons. It's gonna hit like a truck if it has any presence. So, I kinda need a bit of help.
You know, I was wondering why I was called in here, and I was getting really bored until he said I can slam the hell out of the dragon.
I mean, yeah, that's a good way to put it, actually. Now, it won't be easy, and initially I had ideas of, if it's 3 prongs, it's at least 3 heads, probably multiply, because Hydras have a split head capability. I was thinking maybe 3 elements, proving domineering presence with 3 elements, but then, because it's, he points to the Clint, it's kind of a battle in the mind, right? It's a battle of ego, of willpower. I think it's
I
more...
saw what that looks like when you and Naya were training. That wasn't like me and the Prince. That wasn't a mind duel. That one was a incinerate everything in a mile radius sort of duel.
Yeah.
I mean, that's better though, right? If it's physical, I can help.
If it's physical, yes. And there will be physical aspects to it, but it's still part of its mind. It's, hey, is the terminologies id, ego, and super ego something that he would have been able to find?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
The ancient Syracusean scientist Freud.
Yes, Freud.
Dorian will come in a decade from now. It's actually disproven.
I disproved it, actually, myself. It was a side project.
Yeah.
What was that laugh about?
I love it when I predict future events. So go on.
Anyways, I came across some psychological stuff along the lines of id, ego, super ego. I think that's more what we're competing against, rather than just raw elements and, oh, my dragon fire is stronger than your dragon fire. You have to break down.
Going to hold up a hand. Okay, so we're gonna fight id, ego, super ego. What does that mean?
How do I describe this? He starts like mumbling in Draconic, trying to like figure out the words in common. It's what you were, what you are, and what you wanted to be. We have to break down whatever concepts related to those it has. We have to show that what it was is no longer there. Or what it is currently cannot maintain or is slowly eroding into nothing. And show that what it was could be something else. Well, he gestures at himself and the group with us.
So we need to humble it.
Yeah,
you have to humble the pride of a dragon.
You should give the same advice to Leona.
I don't think she's giving a damn about what I have to say.
So, how do we do this? Do we try to crack that thing open, or...?
Probably damage it. One aspect of it is, I believe I would have to attune to it. So obviously this has to be in a very secure situation, so... Make sure the store is closed. Sorry, sports are going on.
Yeah, I've been hearing cheers all day today from all my neighbors.
Yeah, like, I think it's like 2 different California teams. Anyways, don't care about football here.
So you're gonna get cursed and yell at the trident?
We're avoiding the curse part. There's a ritual to it. We have to set up something of a ritual. Now, the main part of the ritual is field of operations, because a theater of operations. That's the term I wanted to use. He gestures to like one small pile that has like a rough outline of like the Arcanium. The Arcanium would be a very easy pick. You know, Alistain's there would leave a good impression. The Dragon Soul is there. Amiria. It's on the compound. If anything goes wrong, they probably know. If they can't handle it, then frickin' Donners over in the corner. Easy. He then removes the picture of the Icanium to show a probably a Ranger field sketch of, honestly, the swamp place that we fought with the skeletons.
Mm.
That would be a better spot, though.
What is it?
It's the Hydra. It's a swamp creature. It was the guardian of a swamp. That swamp.
So you want to give it home field advantage?
That's the risk. But it immediately shows what it has lost. What it has failed to live up to. True, there's a lot of danger. It's a dragon essence being blown up in the middle of a swamp. There's shit in the middle of summer. I debate if... I don't think it's a dark one, but I don't know if it would become more strong in the summer because of that. But I don't know if it would even qualify as a dark one.
Is our whole class here, or is it just everyone on the?
I would have invited
Well,
any other
yeah,
class. If you want to limit the PCs for simplicity's sake, sure, but he's gonna put the invite out for this project to everyone.
Okay. Yes. Well, I mean, someone has shown up, but someone else.
Someone else
Is Erica here presently? He's thinking about it.
Oh. Looking at their corner in the upper left.
She's not in the
Yeah.
room where the conversation's happening, so I didn't look. Okay.
That's fair. I was zoomed in hella close as well. Rumor it happened. Oh, hello.
Sorry, I'm late. What did I miss?
Whoever
He
wants to
wants-
summon and fight a dragon.
Yeah, that.
That's a very brief way to put it. Yeah, I should have probably just started with that.
She looks over at you, blinks a couple times.
Turns around and leaves.
He does not. He does not waver in his stance or like staring her down. Not staring her down. Looking her in the eye. So
You're serious then?
to bring it back down a bit, it's not like Yosef Dragon. It's, remember that trident? It's whatever essence is within that.
Which might
Mind.
be Yosef's strength, though.
I would doubt it, but the possibility.
I'll get to my things.
Thanks, Briggy. He gives her a thumbs up, never expecting her not to say yes.
Now, I'm all game for this. It's a stupid idea, and I applaud that you brought a stupid idea. That means the rest of you have to give him shit now, too. Points at Bradford.
At least I'm not jumping headlong into this. I'm at least telling everybody. Oh god, that's what you sound like. Ah, never mind, you're right.
I'm here to jump headlong at the jet. That's
I'm
what I'm
out.
all about.
Actually, that's not what he sounds like. He never tells us.
Clinch drugs. I do it to keep you guys safe. Regardless, if we're gonna set this thing up in its home field advantage, I like winning, so let's steal it. You think this thing will be resistant to toxins? Erica was pretty bummed out that she couldn't poison all the Mephistos. So what if we bring that? No one's drinking from the swamp water out here towards Grisantine.
True. Unfortunately, actually, no. Hey, what would Bradford have been able to dig up in potential research of this Hydra fella?
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, of all the elements, there is none that any Hydra would invoke more than poison.
So he'd probably be like, unfortunately, if it's just straight up poison, it's probably going to be completely ineffective. Well, she'd probably figure something out.
As I say, you doubt your girlfriend can't electrify, toxify that water?
Probably
Yeah, how's
electrify
the
touch
handle
the-
like?
It's in the water, but the water usually has a lot of material in it. Probably neutral, but it might be an advantage.
We're gonna need
Tiger
to find. We're gonna need to find a shallow point so it can't swim anywhere, and we should set up something so that our melee people don't get stuck in the water. Because then Lucian's fair game to electrify it, just like the Earthak fight, without tasing everyone.
Solution being like, sorry, my bad.
Or alternate Lucian, you guys shouldn't have been in the way.
Mm.
Let's hear his impression now.
Ja.
I'm a small German boy.
I'm a little welcome though.
I'm just glad. No. Do you guys think it's valuable to actually go in the swamp, or do you think it's all risk and no reward?
I have
Genuine
no
question.
basis for any of this knowledge. Have you run it by an Alistair? Or what's her face in the Arcanium? Amiria?
Yeah. I haven't mentioned it to him yet.
So you have mentioned it to none of the experts.
They would know more about this draconic stuff. Or maybe they might want to preserve that item.
True. I was at least going to talk to Alistair. If anything, I was going. Amiria, I'm not I don't know, I don't have a read on her.
Amiria and Esmeralda are the same ranks, right?
Yes.
And I know Alistair is more your speed, but Alistair's also, by his own words, a hothead.
He'd probably be similar to Lucky and just saying, go for it. Actually, he does have some responsibility to him. I don't know, I'll bring it up.
Check with the experts, I'd say. And if you can, drag in Naya on this. She's a Dragon Mark too. Or
Of course.
dragon-related person. Also be a win for her. So I gave Zoe too.
Yeah, at the very least, Naya's going to need people to accompany her back. Because she's not coming with us north, right?
No.
No.
Unless you wanted to. Then go talk to the captains.
Well, if I'm coming to the swamp, I can accompany her back.
Might be a good idea.
Jacob looking at both the sheets he will have to operate in the combat.
Ah, shit, what have I done?
He's just like, how easy or hard is this? Let's find out.
Alfred is like drumming his fingers on the table like, I didn't expect it to go this well. It's criticism, but I didn't expect this to go this well. Alright.
I didn't think I'd get this far.
Mildly. Although, to be fair, it's like, Clint's here, he'd be like, yeah, do the stupid thing.
We can take Mule to set up fast fortifications. Quinter, we want to trap up the place.
Hmm.
I don't know how big this Hydra is, but you know, big things trigger lots of traps.
Would Bradford able? Yeah, that's his name. Would Bradford be able to get the estimate of what size this fucker might be?
What size was Joseph?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Ooh.
Okay, so we're gonna have to fight on the Hydra.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you got a plan.
We're
I have an
definitely,
idea.
Co-conspirators.
we're definitely gonna need Erica's help.
At the very least, to keep us alive.
I'm surprised she's not in here.
If it's the same size as Yosef, then that means the damage we're gonna do to its exterior will maybe tickle it. Things that are tough on the outside are usually weaker on the inside, so we're gonna have to kill it inside out.
I could jump in its mouth.
I was honestly I was honestly thinking about that just now myself.
I think we were all kind of thinking it, but nobody wanted to like present it. Why are you both wanting? Okay,
Two would be the easiest one. He's smaller, so he'd be able to navigate around inside it easier.
to be fair, there's a Hydra, so you got a few different fucking options of where to jump.
Oh, so we can take a head apiece. Gotcha.
Why did I encourage this?
Everyone jumping about.
Turns out the Hydra was a throat goat all along.